Mo, the market is the Mag 7. The Mag 7 is the market. So what are your thoughts on diversifying beyond the Mag 7? Now, Direxion has the equal weighted ETF. This is the triple QE. Tell me about that one.
Yes, so the Mag 7 obviously is driving the market today. And for those that think that maybe it's a bit frothy out there, QQQE is definitely an opportunity. So equal weight, the Qs. On the other side of the coin, if you're interested in thinking that you could go up or down, you may consider QQU or QQD, which are levered or inverse products that allow you to take daily resets off of bull or bear of either of the Qs.
Can you talk a little bit more about those leveraged ETFs? Because retail investors might get into trouble with them if they bet on the wrong direction.
100%. And so our ETFs are really built, those ones, for tactical traders. And so they are for sophisticated investors. They are trading vehicles first and foremost. They offer daily reset. They magnify the return on the upside or the downside. So it's important for all investors to understand what they are and to educate themselves first. You can always go to Direxion.com to learn more about how exactly they function.
And in those leveraged vehicles, especially the single stock ones, can you talk about how traders and institutional investors are utilizing those? Are they building positions over a while? What are they doing with those?
Yes, and so these products now are quite interesting. And so at Direxion, we have about 46 single stock bull bear products that we offer, about $10 billion in assets across those. And so really, as you enter into, we're just coming out of an earnings cycle, it's coming to the end of the season, you have an opportunity to express a view on either side. What we tend to see is sophisticated tactical traders, institutions, use them based upon news or sentiment that they're seeing. And so across this cycle in particular, not surprising, lots of activity across the semis and tech stocks. And so things like AMD, Meta were names in which we saw record volumes for the quarter. And then we've also, most recently launched something actually off of Shopify. And so we did that coinciding with earnings, big pop on earnings day. So a lot of investor interest.
Are you getting lots of calls from not just investors, but advisors as well for ways to get into AI plays? Right now, a lot of people just think Mag 7, that's the AI play. But are there any other ones that you suggest?
Yes, and we get a regular stream of messages, obviously, off of AI. It's hard to miss that message. So a few that I would give you. We do have an AI and big data ETF, AIBU and BD, that offers broad exposure to really that trend across the industry. And then equally, we offer end investors ways in which they can get to the semiconductors, and so the shovels and the sticks, and something like SOX L or SOX S. And so either 3x in terms of the bull side of semiconductors or 3x on the bear side. And then tactically, obviously, to where I started, with the single stock names. And so if you're interested in any of the semiconductors or broader technology stocks that are powering AI, we offer solutions for a trader.
And then finally, September, October, this is historically, typically, a choppy time, a volatile time for the markets. So one would think this would be an exciting time to use some of your products. So is that what you're expecting? A lot of new entries into these single stock vehicles and leveraged vehicles for investors to speculate?
Yes, and so we call this Direxion weather, right? So we're going into September. September, historically, one of the worst months for the S&P 500. We often see a little bit more volatility in the markets. And that's where our tools really tend to shine. And so we give those sophisticated traders an opportunity to capitalize that on those movements on a daily basis. And so I anticipate with that plus what we're seeing geopolitically in terms of the news and the continuation of various things that are happening across the globe, a lot of investor interest.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming on and talking about it.
Pleasure. Thank you.